Right now, gear guy Drew Simmons is joining us, and he's bringing us a bird's eye view on the ups and downs of backcountry snowboarding. Now, this is not your typical snowboard, so Drew, tell us about it.
Well, it's not your typical snowboard, but there's definitely a lot of people who do see this as a more typical snowboard. And I think in the broader winter sport arena, backcountry has been a big push for the last couple of years. And I think it's easy to make that mistake that that's only for skiers. You know, I think for snowboarders, I mean, clearly there are guys on, doing boot packs, taking their snowmobiles into the backcountry. But there are times where you can't take a boot pack and you can't take a snowmobile.
And so this is it.
And this is the way to go. More gradual ascents, longer ascents, places where you can't take motorized vehicles. This is a venture snowboard, Splitboard, made by a company in Silverton, Colorado. They make all their boards right there. And what you'll notice is there's clips at the tip and tail where you can actually separate the board, and you can see that there's a seam there, and it comes apart into two, essentially, skis. And the reason it does that is for the climb. And on a climb, when you're backcountry skiing or snowboarding, you put what's called climbing skins, and if you feel that, it's very smooth going down. But if you go up against it,
it sticks to the snow.
Exactly, it sticks to the snow, and then you can see here, it's got a very strong glue. This glue is rated to be sticky down to, I forget, 30 below or something like that.
Okay, so it's not coming off.
It's not coming off. Put that on the bottom of your skis, start skiing up, and then when you get to the top, you put your board together and head back down. The attachment system is made by a company called Voile out of Salt Lake City. And Voile really drove the Splitboard innovation. I mean, it dates back to the early 90s and even earlier, according to some people.
I remember that,
And this binding from Spark R&D slips on right here, and you take this pin and it plugs in right across, hold it down. It's very secure for turns heading downhill in powder, heading downhill on hard pack. At the bottom of the hill, you slip this pin out, move it over here to the center of the board, bring it across there, and what that creates is a hinge. So you have a free heel action, not unlike a telemark or a rondin. Of course, when you're in the backcountry, you're going to need a couple other key things.
Absolutely.
One thing is a transceiver, and this is the BCA Tracker 2. This is a new transceiver, and the reason it's special is because it's actually using 3 signals to find a potentially lost avalanche victim. It eliminates any delay in terms of finding a signal. Yeah, if you're moving and you lose it, it doesn't lose the direction or the distance there as well. And also a jacket from Sierra Designs. What's unique about this is this uses a fusion technology, which is not just seam welding. It's actually a little bit of adhesive, a little bit of heat, and a little bit of pressure gently coming together, actually making a stronger bond than the actual fabric itself. It's actually
kind of like a wetsuit, sort of?
Almost, yeah. And it's actually more waterproof along the lines of the seam than the regular fabric. And that's something that came out of Sierra Design's tent department and has really brought it to the forefront. It really makes it a great backcountry piece. This is a light jacket, too. Yeah, so layering, great for layering and everything. Great for layering, tucking in your pack when you're done.
Exactly. Great. All right, so thanks so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to maybe trying out one of these. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks, Drew. And right now you're watching RSN Outdoors.